Hi, everyone. We'll get started in like a minute. Just like give it a minute to, there's a little bit of a delay.
It does say we can add them.
It does. It says go to your video manager. Next to the video, you want to add captions. Click the drop down. Okay. Stephanie, I'm going to have to do it. If you're watching this, I'm going to have to do it after the presentation because I don't have that screen up right now. But I will go in and add them in. I think I can edit it. Yeah, I can edit it after it's done, it's saying. So I'll edit it after it's done. Okay, it is 9 o'clock, so we were going to get started because Erin and I do not want to waste any of your time tonight. I just want to welcome everybody to, this is just the What is Coaching webinar. You obviously know what it is if you jumped on. Erin and I are going to be sharing with you guys a little bit about our stories. Erin's a coach on my team, and I'll introduce her in a minute. We're like darting back and forth. I love it. And we're just going to chat with you guys about some of the details about coaching, and we'll keep it as short and sweet as possible. So I'm going to, Erin, can you mute yourself? And then I will put up the screen share. 1 second. I'll pull up. We have a presentation for you with some fun pictures and stuff. So 1 second. Erin, you give me a heads up if it's not showing up, okay? Okay. So obviously, what is Beachbody coaching? That is what we're going to be talking about tonight. First of all, my name is Shawn. I've been a Beachbody coach since March of 2013, and I'm going to give you a little bit more background on my story and where I am now today as a coach. So first off, we're going to start off when I got married, talking about kind of the health part of it, because I always struggled with my weight all leading up to that. I always loved junk food. I had a candy store in my basement growing up. And so lots of temptations there. I love sweets, but it was really when I got married in 2004, I was at a pretty good healthy weight. As you can see in the picture, I was working out pretty actively before it. And then me and my husband got married, and boom, we fell into comfortable married life. We were both working full time. We don't like to cook, so we ate out a lot. We spent a lot of time on the couch at night watching movies and eating junk food. He loves ice cream. I love candy. So we would sit there and just eat junk food and just a lot of bad habits, and we were not exercising. So I had gained some weight leading up to when I got pregnant. I had my daughter in April of 2007. And there's a picture of us sitting there, and it's such a cute little family picture, but it was actually a really hard time in my life. I didn't gain a lot of weight when I was pregnant. It was more after I had the baby that I gained a lot of weight. I went through a lot of what ended up being postpartum depression. I just thought I was a really sad new mom. I thought I really stunk at it. I had a lot of issues with feeding her and just lack of sleep and all of that. So I really thought, I was like, okay, it's just hard. I'm having a hard time. I'm a new mom. But then after about 6 months of that going on, fighting with my husband, I gained a lot of weight because I was basically doing what I call emotional eating. Whenever I get emotional or sad or stressed or upset, I would eat. I went and got help from a counselor. My husband kind of, told me that it was breaking point and I needed to go see someone, and I did. And I was diagnosed with postpartum depression, and I went through counseling, and they helped me a lot. And I did get my health and fitness a little bit more back on track and didn't gain a lot of weight after that, but it still continued to go up. I had 2 more kids, so I had 3 kids in 6 years, and that's a family picture of us about a couple months after I had my youngest. But I went from basically weighing about 180 pounds when I got married to being, I remember stepping on the scale, and I was 330 pounds the day that I went in to have my son. And I actually ended up gaining more weight after I had him. I was also a new stay-at-home mom. So that was a whole new transition for me. I'd always worked and had that social aspect, being around people, and I was at home all the time. So I was just in a really kind of a new position, taking care of 3 little kids, and also trying to deal with being home all the time. And I went through some postpartum anxiety. It was a mess. I was what I like to say, a hot mess. It was not good. I was very depressed. Not postpartum depression this time, just more sad about life in general. I felt unhealthy. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like to go out and see people. I basically had excluded myself from my friends. I treated the people I cared about the most, my husband, my mom, my brother, my closest friends. I treated them the worst because it seemed like I took out all the anger I had about my own personal life on them. I avoided going to my daughter's school events. Still makes me sick to my stomach that her kindergarten year, I avoided every single school event that she had because I hated the way I looked and I didn't want to be judged. I had no energy. I couldn't play with my kids. It was just a really, lowest point in my life. I don't put that on the slideshow just to be dramatic. It really was the lowest point of my life. So what happened was something had to change. One night, my son was 6 months old. It was about when he was 6 months old. I was sitting on the couch and I was scrolling through Facebook like any other night. And I came across a video by a local Beachbody coach who had lost 60 pounds doing Chalene Extreme, I think one other workout program, and drinking Shakeology. Her losing weight was inspiring to me, but even more than that, she talked about having postpartum depression, how she had gained weight and how she had basically lost her life. And that she had, she wasn't living life like that. And after losing the weight, seeing the pictures and hearing her story and seeing how much it had changed her life, I wanted that too. So after watching it probably 10 times and crying for an hour, I turned to my husband and I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sign up. I'm going to buy this challenge pack and I'm going to lose weight. And he, of course, supported me, but I had done a lot of things before, different diet plans. I won't name them, but lots of different diet plans, eating plans, having meals delivered to you, and none of them had worked. So I know he was apprehensive as I was of, could I be successful? But we went all in. I committed 100%. I bought the Chalene Extreme Challenge Pack, so I got Shakeology. I tried it before and I knew I loved it. And so I scooped that right up. And then I also signed up to be a coach. So to get the 25% discount on my Shakeology. I didn't know what a coach was. I knew it was someone I could buy a program from, but I didn't realize the scope of what you could do with coaching at that point. So I literally bought it to just save money every month. We lived on one income. It was tight. It was probably very foolish to post on this tonight to actually buy it because we were in debt. But I kind of had this thought process that if we don't change something, nothing's going to change, and something had to change. So this was the thing I was hoping that would be the catalyst to change it. Committed 100%. I saw changes my first month. Just not even just scale wise, because we put a lot of focus there and I did lose weight my first month, but my energy was up. My kids were eating healthier. We weren't eating out anymore. We were saving money because we weren't eating out and we were not eating junk food. My husband started running, so he was getting healthier and I just had more energy and I just felt better. I had more self-confidence. I hadn't lost that much weight, but that first month was like magical to me because it was eye-opening how good I could feel when I actually fed my body healthy food and I worked out every day. So I kept going. And after my first 6 months of doing Chalene Extreme, so I did 2 rounds, I lost a little over 82 pounds. As you can see, I completely changed my body. I look at these pictures and it always blows me away to see the side by side and know how much I changed my body in those 6 months. My health was so much better. I had so much energy. I was so much happier. My husband had lost, I think he had lost like 50 pounds at that point in time. He started drinking Shakeology. He started doing the workout programs. And so it was just this big catalyst for our family. But I continued on. I kept doing workout programs. I did T25. I did 21-day fix. I tried P90X for a little while, but in a year I'd lost 120 pounds and I've kept going since then. I've had my ups and downs. That was obviously one of my highest points. I think I'd lost 130 pounds and I always range between losing 100 to 130 now. But I'd love to lose those last 40 to 50 pounds. But right now I feel good and I'm trying to put the focus on there and knowing that the weight loss, the long-term weight loss is what I want, not a perfect bikini body. Just looking to be healthy and to get off as much weight as possible. Well, all this was going on with my health and I was feeling so good. I was sharing with everyone else my results. And after the first 6 months, I posted like this result picture and a bunch of people asked me about Chalene Extreme and Shakeology. A couple people decided they wanted to try it too, but that was about it. I didn't really do anything with it. I didn't support them. They just kind of bought from me and, I gave them suggestions and ideas. it was about 9-10 months in that I decided that I wanted to actively coach, that I wanted to support people. I was learning more about how you could work it as a business. I was learning more about how I could do challenge groups and do more support on that end. And it was really exciting and interesting to me. So I dove right in and just started working on it from there. I did it more as a side hobby thing. I had 3 little kids, so I fit it in when they were napping and when they were sleeping at night. And I just started to build from there. So how has coaching changed my life? Since becoming a coach, I'm a much happier mom. Obviously, part of it is the health part. I'm not going to say it's not, but part of being a coach is what's helped me keep healthy. It holds me accountable. So I definitely attribute coaching to a lot of my success there. But this is a picture with my 3 little ones. It's about a year old now. But I have more energy. My husband always says, happy wife, happy life. He is so right. This house is a much happier house now because I'm happier, and it spreads to the rest of my family. And so we're all happier too. The other thing is I'm full of this energy and passion for life. It's changed my health, but at the same time, it's changed my confidence level. It's helped me meet new people. But the biggest part is people look at me now and they'll say, Shawn, you're just full of so much, like, you look at me and you're like, your eyes are shining and you're excited and you're happy about life. And it's because I'm excited about coaching. I'm excited about what I get to do as a coach, how I get to help people and I get to support them and see them reach their goals too. At the same time, me being held accountable on my own health goals. It's kind of like this little magical combination that just makes me happy and it makes me excited about life. I love working with my coaches too on my team. So that's been another added bonus. So why do I love it? I've kind of talked about some of these. Number one, first and foremost, I feel like big brother when it comes to health. I feel like everybody's watching me on my like page, on my Facebook page, out in general life. I'm very out there about what I'm doing with my health. So I really feel like there's this extra accountability piece. I'm also in challenge groups with my challengers. I post daily. And then also with my coaches, I feel like there's just all these pieces of accountability. And you know what? Getting healthy is hard, so any extra accountability I can get, I need, because I love junk food and I do enjoy working out, but some days I just don't want to do it. So it's helpful if I have to post a video on my like page. To be a better wife, yeah, I just feel, I've kind of talked about that. I feel like I'm a better mom and wife. My health helps with that, but having something outside of the house that I'm able to do while I'm a stay-at-home mom is pretty awesome because it gives me an outlet. I get to connect with people. I get that social aspect. So I feel like I wouldn't get that if I wasn't coaching. I could go on a play date here or there. I could go to the library and maybe meet a mom, but I get to meet people from all over the country, all over Canada, and build all these new friendships and relationships. So it's pretty cool. Financial freedom, not gonna lie, when I started this, I wanted the discount. Then I was like, well, maybe I'll cover my Shakeology every month. And then it became about covering me and Pat's Shakeology because he started drinking it. And then all of a sudden I started to just think in my head, why not me? I see all these other coaches that are building great businesses from home. They're helping lots of people. They're building teams to help their friends and family. And so I started to see this, that I could pay our debt off. We had a lot of credit card debt. We had car loan, and we also had student loan debt. And we were suffocating under it. Just felt like every month, all those payments going out were suffocating us. And it was just hard to get by. With my extra income coming in now, which is now equal to what I made in my past job, we're able to put all that money on debt and still live on Pat's income and see our debt be going away. And it's just the most crazy, most amazing feeling in the whole world to know that I'm helping to do that. So the financial freedom part of it took time, didn't happen overnight. It's not a quick get rich scheme, but at the same time, it has happened. New friendships. I have met a lot of new people between my challenge groups and then also meeting people who are now coaches on my team. They're like my family. Some of my family are my challengers and coaches. And so it's kind of strengthened relationships and at the same time help me build new friendships with people. And there's nothing wrong with having a lot of really cool people in your life. So I take that as a huge bonus. And then the last one is I love helping other people. That was my old job that I did before I came home. I helped them in a different aspect, but I've always loved to connect with people, listen to their stories, share mine, and try to connect and figure out how to help them get from point A to point B, being whatever that is with their health goals. And so being able to help people and support them is like a drug, like a very natural high drug, that to hear people telling you that they succeeded in hitting a health goal, or that they lost weight, or they're comfortable in clothes they wouldn't have wore last summer is pretty amazing. So Erin's turn.
Hi, everybody. My name is Erin, and I have been coaching for a year, actually. I just started a year ago at the end of May. And so my story, I think, one of the things that is a big part of who I am is that I've really always been, or at least for most of my life, felt overweight. I was always really, really, really tall. I was a lot bigger than most kids my age. I think when I was 9, I was 5 feet tall. And when I was 12, I was 5'8", and I was the same height I am today when I was 12 years old. And so I was always one of the bigger kids in my class, not really necessarily overweight, but I always just felt huge because I was so much bigger than everyone else. I grew out of, the kids' clothes before everybody else did. And, of course, my friends were jealous that I was wearing like adult sizes, but it just, got to wear those cool clothes. But I always just felt so much bigger than everyone else. And obviously that also meant that I got a lot of comments my whole life about being bigger and needing to lose weight and be careful about what I ate. And ironically, most of it came from adults. I think, a lot of times we talk about how kids can be so cruel and teaching your kids to be nice and, the words and things that you say to them. But for me, the people who always said things to me were always my teachers or, other adults that meant well, but really made you feel bad. I had a teacher in 6th grade. I weighed 136 pounds and was 5'8", and she told me that I was overweight and needed to be careful. I mean, it's crazy because looking back, I think I would give my left arm to be that weight and think that I was overweight. It's just insane to me.
It never gets easier because
sorry.
Every house is different and every client is different.
My apologies. So I think when I got into high school, I just sort of learned to accept that I was just taller than a lot of people and that I wasn't, super skinny. And I was really okay with that. I think at that point, I just really decided that, I am who I am. And, if people don't like it, too bad. When I was 18, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which I don't know, there's a lot of misnomers about diabetes, but type 1 diabetes really doesn't have anything to do with, your weight. It's just something genetically that you're born with, but it does impact my story later. So wanted to share that part too. And then when I was 20, I tried Weight Watchers for the first time, and I really liked it. I lost 20 pounds the first summer that I did it. And probably for about the next, 13, 14 years, I did Weight Watchers on and off, had some success with it, but always ended up gaining the weight back. So 8 years ago, I started working in the healthcare industry, and I started to realize that having diabetes was a serious risk factor for a lot of diseases. One day I went to the printer when I was at work, and I picked up a print ad that they were considering doing, and the ad said something along the lines of, if you have diabetes, you are as likely to have a heart attack as someone who's already had a heart attack. And I seriously stood at that printer and started crying. I think it's just really crazy having something, a chronic illness that makes you feel so out of control with your health. And I started to notice that most of the risk factors for a lot of these same diseases also included being overweight and being inactive. And, I really started to think about it, and I know that I can't do anything about my diabetes, but that I could lose weight. And so at that point, I really just decided that I needed to lose weight for my health, not because I wanted to be a size 2, not because I wanted to be a supermodel, not even because I was self-conscious about being overweight or wasn't unhappy with my body, but just really because I don't want to have to deal with, diseases and different things later in life. And I joined Weight Watchers at that point, again, for probably, I don't know, maybe the 6th time or something. And I lost over 50 pounds. I was a Weight Watchers member for about maybe 2 years straight and had lost just over 50 pounds in that time and felt really, really, really amazing. Felt really good, healthy, strong, and was making really good choices. So about 3 or 4 years ago, I started a job, and it was not a very good fit for me. I really did not like my job. I had a lot of stress and anxiety at work, and I started to gain everything back. I had never quit Weight Watchers. I kept going even after I was doing an at-work program when I lost all of the weight, and I kept doing an at-work program at my new job. And just could not stop gaining weight. It wasn't even, I was following the program. I was counting all of my points. I was doing everything that I thought that I needed to be doing. But no matter what I did with Weight Watchers, I just could not stop gaining the weight. And I ended up gaining all of it back. So this slide is a teeny tiny bit out of date, so I apologize for that. But that means you guys get to hear the updates. About just over a year ago, I met Sean. One of my good friends had done a challenge group with her, and it was Sean's very first challenge group. And she asked everyone if they knew of anyone who might be interested. And she contacted me and said, I just did this group. It's really cool. I know you're doing Weight Watchers still, but it was really nice. It's just this online accountability group. I think you'd really like it. Is it okay if I have the person contact you? And I was like, why not? I really need something new. Been kind of in a slump lately. Have her contact me. So Sean contacted me, and I ended up doing the first group. It was 3 months long, which was kind of insane. But I loved it. The first month and the third month, I was super active. We won't talk about the second month. But I really liked it. And at the end of that group, I talked to Sean about doing T25 and ended up doing the Sail Challenge Pack and getting the Shakeology with it. And since then, I've also done TurboFire, 21 Day Fix, and PiYo. I'm doing 21 Day Fix still right now. And I've actually lost, I think, about almost 140 or almost 45 pounds at this point. So been really excited to get my health back on track and get out of that slump that I had been in. So my transformation, the first picture is from, oh gosh, about 1.5 years ago. I was at my heaviest weight again. The middle two pictures are from after the first time that I did the T25. And then the last picture was, that one's getting old now too, probably about 4 or 5 months ago. So I had lost a pretty significant amount of weight at that point, maybe almost 30 pounds, I would say, from doing those programs. So I guess when I started coaching was after I did my first month of Shakeology and the T25. I kind of had a funny thing with the Shakeology because I thought, like, it's so expensive. There's no way that I'm going to do it. I'm just going to start for this, first month and see what all the hype is about and, move on with my life. And the first week I was like, it's okay. I like it, but it's not anything great. And the second week I was like, I cannot believe how full I am from drinking the Shakeology. I used to never eat breakfast before, and so this was new for me, eating breakfast, really. Drinking breakfast, I guess I should say. And it was crazy how full I was. And after the third week, I was like, oh gosh, how on earth am I going to keep drinking this? Because it's so expensive, but I've got to figure this out. And by the fourth week, I was like, Sean, sign me up as a coach because I do not want to stop drinking Shakeology. And after I had my initial phone call with Sean, I told her I just wanted to do it for the discount and I was not going to do anything else. Just wanted to do the discount, get my, Shakeology for cheaper, and that was it. And she was like, okay, that's fine. You can do whatever you want to do. And if you're ever thinking about doing more with the coaching, let me know. So we talked more about it. And I think about 3 days later, I told Sean I was going to try to do a challenge group and see what happens. So apparently I didn't stick to that, just getting it for the discount for very long. Why I love coaching. I think the biggest reason is that it really helps me to stay on track. I love doing the challenge groups with Sean, but obviously you can't do them nonstop. And for me, doing the coaching gives me a way to, keep myself accountable. I always feel like I've got these challengers, kind of like Sean said, a little bit you do feel like big brother's watching. People are always commenting on my progress and how great I'm doing, and they can't believe how much I work out and how great I eat, and it's like really motivating to keep doing it. I already mentioned the Beachbody discounts. Of course, we get great discounts with everything, so that's really nice too. And getting to help people. I think, I did my first challenge group and I really wasn't sure if I was going to like it. And within probably 2 weeks, I talked to Sean on the phone and I said, this is so amazing. One of my challengers just commented how great this group is and how much it's changing their life. And, there's really little more satisfying than getting to help people in this journey as well. I kind of already talked about this part, sharing my passion about health. I love, getting to help other people when they have questions and being able to talk about how important it is to you. You really get that opportunity to reach out. People come to me all the time and ask me questions about making recipes healthier or what they can do for workouts or, questions that they have, and it's really cool. Sean talked a lot about the financial freedom, and obviously I think that's a big thing for all of us. It gives us this chance, at the beginning to start getting your Shakeology covered, this big cost that you were so intimidated about, after a few months, you've got so many challengers that it's already paying for the cost of your Shakeology. And, eventually it starts to build higher, and, the more people you talk to, it just really helps to boost your income for that. And it's been really nice with, helping. I'm single. So, before it was a lot of paycheck to paycheck. And if there were any big financial burdens that happened, not even big stuff. If $100 bill came along, I was like, how am I going to pay for this? And, now a couple weeks ago, I found out I had to replace my plumbing and it was $1,800, and I was able to pay for it in cash, which I never would have been able to do before I started doing the coaching. And then obviously too, making a lot of new friends, like Sean said, we all keep in close contact with each other. You meet so many new coaches every day. We're adding new people to the team all of the time. And it's really amazing, all of these people that you get to meet that you would have never otherwise known.
Okay, Erin, I feel so bad. I did not introduce Erin. Like, I went into psycho jump off mode and go ahead, Erin, your turn. So just to say, Erin is a rock star coach. She really does not put in, she is such a hard worker and has helped so many people this last year. She is a top coach on my team. She's an Emerald coach. She's a Success Club 5 All-Star, which basically means that every single month for her first year, which is crazy, she helped at least 3 new people a month. So she's awesome, and I am so lucky she joined my team. So now I feel better because I was feeling like a really horrible coach. I'm like, Erin's great. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about Beachbody. You've heard about me and Erin. You've heard our stories. hopefully something that we've talked to you about maybe has inspired you or helped you to see where this might fit into your life. So now about Beachbody and the coaching part of it. So who is Beachbody? If you're on this call, I'm guessing you probably already know who Beachbody is, but they are the #1 at home. They make the #1 at home workout program. So they made P90X, Insanity, Chalene Extreme, 20. If you haven't heard about 21 Day Fix, you probably never turned on a TV. They do Shakeology, which is becoming huge here in the States and also in Canada as a meal replacement shake. I'll talk more about it in a second. They do workout apparel. They do extra supplements, such as a big one is E&E, which is an energy and endurance thing that you take before you work out. That's all natural. They're really big about making really good quality stuff. So I stand 100% behind them. I think the programs that they create, I think the Shakeology, all the supplements that they do, everything that they do is with such integrity that you can't help but be motivated by it and be like, wow, I want to help connect people with these resources. They also do some other fun things that are kind of cool that make them unique. They do rewards and incentives and gifts for us coaches, but they also do it for the people who do the programs. You can actually win money if you submit your results. So that's kind of cool. If you do a workout program, you get a free t-shirt. They also do like a monthly winner and a yearly winner, and they give out a lot of money to people for just losing weight and getting healthy. So any company that does that, that's like, hey, you go get healthy, and then when you get great results, tell us about it, and here's some cash, is pretty cool. They do a lot of infomercials. The 21 Day Fix is the big one right now, but T25, a lot of those bigger programs, they do a lot of advertising on, which is nice for us because when I talk to people then, they know about a lot of the programs already because they've already seen an infomercial about them and learned about them. And then the biggest, coolest thing that Beachbody does that a lot of companies don't do or don't do the same way is what we do, the coaching part of it. So they basically provide people, real people, who have done the programs, who are passionate about Shakeology, passionate about the programs, passionate about Beachbody, and they, have them be coaches to provide support, motivation, to inspire people, and to connect people with the right programs. So we're just like this whole added benefit that a lot of other companies don't have. This is kind of just a screenshot of a lot of the different programs. It doesn't even include a lot of the newer ones that come out, but yeah, this is actually a good screenshot of a lot of them. But there's something for everyone. That's another reason why I love Beachbody personally. I started out at 340 pounds, so only specific programs would work for me. And as I've lost weight, newer programs have been available to me. If I have someone that comes to me that likes more high impact workouts, I can give them one. If someone's looking for something more like Pilates or yoga, they can do PiYo. So I just feel like there's something there for everyone, every fitness level, got women, men, and all ages. So it's awesome because you can find something for pretty much anyone in your life to help. What is Shakeology? Shakeology is a big thing in our world, and it's because it's amazing. I've been drinking it for a little over 2 years now. I'm very passionate about it. My husband drinks it. My children drink it now. I just started doing that a couple months ago off of my pediatrician's urging because we have a couple picky eaters, so we're working on it, but this helps. It has a ton of vitamins and minerals. A lot of people look at it and say, oh, it's a protein drink. It is not a protein drink. It is classified as a meal replacement because of how many goodies are in it. As you can see, there's kind of a list here. I'm not a veggie lover. Maybe you are. Great for you. But for me, I'm not. Getting this and one glass of chocolate shake is pretty amazing because I'm not going to eat all of those veggies listed. I'm just being honest, it's not going to happen. So I still eat vegetables. I still try to eat healthy, but this is like a daily dose of, nutrition that I get. You don't have to drink it as a coach, but at the same time, it's really good for you. And so I always strongly suggest that my coaches do drink it. Who are coaches? Coaches are a lot of different people. A lot of times they're people who want a discount, just like me and Erin started. We wanted to save money on our Shakeology. You get a 25% discount and it adds up. It saves you about $200 in a year. And for me, that's a lot of money. So just being a coach saves you money. Typically, people who are coaches who are going to do more with it, they love health and fitness. You don't have to be a health and fitness expert, but you have to have some type of passion for it and maybe how it's transformed your own life. You want to help others. Coaches are definitely people who want to help other people. We joke around that we're life changers. It's true. Getting healthy didn't just change my body. It didn't get me into a smaller pair of pants. It helped me actually change my whole life. Same thing with Erin. Same thing with a lot of my coaches and challengers. So basically our job is to help people get healthy so that they can change their lives for the better. We're real people. We're not, we're just real everyday people. Me and Erin are completely different. We have completely different backgrounds, stories. But the thing that we do hold true is that we're just normal, regular people who wanted to get healthy and now want to help others do the same. We're working on our own journey. So typically coaches are not at their goal weight. I'm not at my goal weight. I actually was still like I was 340 pounds when I became a coach. And I actually started actively coaching when I was a little under 300 pounds. So, it's one of those things. You don't have to be at your goal weight. You don't have to look like a supermodel in order to be a coach. It's actually better if you're working on your own journey, because then you can invite people along, to support you and for you to support them. And then we're products of the product. So people who are coaches, you have to be doing the Beachbody programs. You have to be, a lot of them are passionate about Shakeology and the health benefits it's had in their lives. So you have to be showing that these programs work. Do you have to have a big transformation story? No, but you need to have some type of personal story, even if you're just a month in, that you're enjoying it and what's working for you. So what we are not, we're not salespeople. It's such a big thing. A lot of people will say to me, well, I'm not a salesperson, I can't be a coach. And it's a little hurtful, because I'm not a salesperson. I share what I'm doing. I talk to people. I give them ideas. If it doesn't work for them, I don't push the hard sale. Second of all, I don't sell something to somebody and then walk away. I invest time and energy into supporting them in a group environment, one-on-one, giving them tips and resources. So if you're a salesperson, you sell something and typically you walk away. And in our business, it's more about sharing with people what you're doing or what has worked for you, and then inviting people to join you. We're not fitness trainers or nutritionists. It took the 21-day fix to teach me how to eat healthy, which was like a year into my journey. I finally understood how to eat healthy. So I'm definitely not a nutritionist and a fitness trainer. No. So you don't have to be either of those things, a personal trainer, none of those things. You basically, like I said, you just have to be a regular person who's working on their health. And then a lot of times people say it's a pyramid scheme, which one is illegal. So if people ask me that question, I'm like, it's illegal. Beachbody would get shut down. But you don't just sign up a bunch of people to coach under you, or sign up a bunch of challengers and then you make tons and tons of money. You actually have to invest time and energy into this business in order to see any type of outcome. There's no scam to it. You're not selling something that doesn't work. There's a guarantee to it. And there's actually a refund policy that if it doesn't work. So there's no scheme to it. And really, like I said, it's illegal. So no pyramid scheme here. Why are we special? I think the main reason that we're special is a lot of other companies will offer you one of these pieces. Maybe it's the nutrition piece, it's a shake or some type of supplements with pills or whatever. I know there's a lot of stuff out there. Others will do just the fitness part of it. But we are like the whole package is the way I look at it. You can get a workout program from us. They come with nutrition plans, and then you also have the added bonus of Shakeology. Then you're getting the support from a coach and in a group environment if that's what you want. And those are the things that lead to success. It's proven over and over. The people that invest in the challenge packs with me and then jump into one of my challenge groups and get engaged, those are the people that are having long-term success with me. So I know that it works. It's just you have to commit to it. We're special because we focus on helping others. This business isn't, and I'm not putting down any other companies, but I say it all the time, it's unique because it's so awesome to help people, and then to get paid for it seems kind of crazy. So it's not about helping someone find the right candle or something, you know what I mean? And once again, all those things are needed, but this is something you're passionate about. You're helping people, you're seeing them change their lives. So to get paid for it too seems kind of crazy. We do fitness, personal development. There's the financial freedom. You've heard about a lot of that. There's lots of traveling opportunities for free trips, training. So all kinds of fun stuff that you can do and that you can earn. We do accountability groups. And then as a team, not every coaching team does this, but our team does a lot of coach training. So we do trainings every single month. We do one-on-one support. We do what we call push groups, which is to help people succeed towards their goals. And we also do coach challenge groups to kind of support people on their health and fitness goals. So lots of. So this actually needs to be updated too. Erin was saying this slide needs to be updated. We've had a lot more transformations. This was actually probably from like 6 to 8 months ago. Our team has blown up since then, and we've had a lot of transformations. But these are still amazing ones from a lot of our coaches who kick some serious butt doing different programs. And it's one of the things I'm most proud about is seeing my coaches not only succeed with it as a business, but mostly as succeeding on their own health goals. So how do you sign up if all of this sounds interesting? And I'm going to kind of go over what you get when you do sign up. But you would contact the coach who referred you. It's quite easy to sign up. There is a startup fee of $39.95. But if you've bought a challenge pack previously, which is a workout program with Shakeology, or you're planning on buying one when you sign up, that fee is waived. So it's kind of crazy. You basically get to start your business for free. And they give you websites and different things. And you get your first month of coaching free if you buy a challenge pack, and you're investing in your health at the same time. So it's kind of a crazy, that I actually started as a coach for free, basically. There's no penalty for canceling. There's no sales quotas or anything like that. There's no obligation to continue if you do not want to. A lot of people ask those questions. Beachbody doesn't want you to be a coach unless you want to be one. Neither do I. So if you sign up and if for some reason you wanted to cancel, you can. There's no contract that you're held to. There is a coach monthly fee of $15.95 that covers your websites. I'll talk about that more in a minute. And your first month is free. Like I said, it's covered in the startup fee. Or if you buy a challenge pack, it's covered in that. So what do you get when you sign up? You're going to get websites. You get, I think, 3 or 4 websites that you can share with people that they buy through. You also get an online office, which tracks all of your orders, and it tracks all the information about your customers. So like all the information is stored for you. You don't have to store it. You get a 25% discount off of all products. Like I said, with Shakeology, that's the awesome part. You get to save about $200 in a year. So definitely not a bad deal. Almost get you 2 free bags of Shakeology. So that's a nice added bonus, but you get it off of programs, you get it off of anything that you would buy through Beachbody. You get a 25% discount. You can grow a business or you can just get the discount. It's your choice. So if you decide that you just want to sign up and do the discount, great. No one's going to pressure you. That is your choice. But if you decide you want to grow a business with it, we will support you. You get to know about the new upcoming programs and specials. So like when a new program like Size is coming out next month, we get all the updated information ahead of time. We get to try the workouts at our trainings. It's kind of a fun little bonus, especially if you're a Beachbody program junkie like me. There's free trainings. We do team calls, webinars. There's all kinds of like fun stuff just by joining our team that you get to do. Me and Annie both do monthly prizes. And I believe Erin does too for our coaches that hit goals. So you're getting prizes from Beachbody, you're getting prizes from us. Lots of prizes. You can get customer leads and Shakeology leads. I won't go into that in too much detail, but if you start to build your own team, Beachbody rewards you by giving you customers, people who have ordered through the website or infomercials. And then, and then they're your customers. They're people to work with, which is great. You can also build a team. It's an option that's available to you. And if you do, there's different things like team cycle bonus and quarterly bonus. And that can be a really good financial addition for you if you help your team be successful. How do we earn? You get a 25% commission from all sales. So it can help you to build a residual income. If people are buying Shakeology, for example, you earn an income every single month when they buy Shakeology from you. So that's a nice added bonus. A lot of other companies, somebody buys something, they may not buy from you for another couple of months, but with Shakeology, if they're getting it monthly, it's a residual income. You can get team cycle bonus if you build a team, and the quarterly bonus, and you can also earn free trips. I earned a trip to Cancun this year, and I've already earned a trip, a cruise next year for me and my mom. So I'm not going to lie, for someone who doesn't get to travel a lot with 3 kids, it's pretty exciting to do it for free. We also get lots of free trainings and opportunities to meet trainers, lots of different bonuses there. Lots of rewards I already talked about. You can earn trips. There's Success Club monthly prizes that you can win if you're hitting goals, and you can do one-on-one trainings. You can meet the celebrity trainers at a lot of these things. got my picture taken with a bunch of them, got to meet them and talk to them. And like I said, I'm a program junkie. I love the people, so it's nice to meet them. What do you get from Team Inspiration? So that's the team. You're seeing a picture of me and Annie. Erin is a coach on my team. Annie also has her own coaches. We have a pretty large team now. We work together. We do a lot of support. We have a team page. We do lots of trainings, personal development opportunities to help you grow as a person, because our goal isn't just for you to be healthy and fit and build a business, but to also build your confidence and learn how to work with people and just be successful in life. You get an extra accountability just by being with these coaches, a lot of support, and a lot of one-on-one mentoring. So there's a lot of information. I try to keep it to 9:45. If you guys have questions that you have for me or Erin, you can post it in the event invite. I'm gonna pull it up here and stop and unmute me and Erin. You can unmute Erin. Yeah.
Oh, I'm unmuted.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pull up the event page. You guys can post questions right on there if you have any questions for me and Erin. I did a post earlier today. I'm going to find it right now. I don't know if anybody has any questions. Oh my gosh, I got so many messages popping up. Okay. Any questions? We'll just stay on for a couple of minutes, Erin, and see if anybody has any questions. Did I miss anything, Erin, that you wanted to add, or do you think that's...
Not that I can think. I mean, other than introducing me, geez.
Awkward. As soon as I muted myself, I was like, oh, I was like, Erin, you're up. I was like, wow, that was eloquent. That was an awesome way to, give her stuff. If anybody has any questions.
We must have done a really good job.
That's right, because there's people on. I see you, viewers. Well, I don't know who you are, so I should say that, because it's very big brotherish of me. I can see you, but it does say that we have viewers, quite a few. So that's good.
All right.
So get on Facebook and ask us. You got to have some questions.
Yeah, come on. Do you want me to do a show of my dogs quick?
Yeah. I don't have anything fun to share.
They're all sleeping.
Aww. Aw, puppies.
Hi, babe. Say hi to the people.
My kids are thankfully sleeping. All tucked away in bed. At least I think they're sleeping. I shouldn't say that.
Here's hoping.
They might still be awake. It's summer vacation. They want to party. I'm not seeing
any vacation already.
I'm not seeing any questions.
Okay.
With that being said, I think we're going to shut her down. If you have questions, post them on the post that I put.
Oh, we have a question.
Uh-oh. Go. Oh boy.
It says, if we decide to be a coach, are we part of your team?
Depending on the coach that you sign up with, yeah, I mean, yes, because if you join me, if you were invited to this, you're a part of Team Inspiration. You're one of the coaches from Team Inspiration. So you'd be a part of me or Annie's or Erin's, whoever's team you sign up on, but then ultimately part of the big team. Right, Erin? Is that what they're asking, you think?
Yeah, I mean, yes, you would probably be a part of our team. It would just depend on which coach you signed up under. So, yeah, Angela, I'm not sure which coach you got invited by, but the answer is probably.
Yes, I would assume.
If you tell us which coach it is, we can tell you for sure, but yeah. I'm guessing yes.
Oh, Angela. Yes, I think Angela is. I didn't see ask the question. Angela is one of my people, I think. Hi, Angela. Yes, oh. You'd be part of my team if you join with me. And then Linda asked, do you have to make any purchase to continue to be active? And that is so what it is you to be active. Yes, you have to buy or sell a certain amount per month. But You only have to pay the $15.95 per month to get the commission, to get the discounts, to get your websites. So a lot of coaches will, a lot of new people will ask me, do I have to be in Shakeology every month? Do I have to buy a certain amount per month? No, not until you have hit, like, if you start to build your own team, or if you want some of the Success Club rewards that we were talking about, which you would learn more about as a coach, then yes, you would have to buy a certain amount per month to get that. But that's just to get special bonuses. If you just want the basic stuff, you just pay the $15.95 per month, and it's going to give you the discount, the commission, and the website. So hopefully that makes sense. So there's no quota to sell or buy that you have to do. You just have to pay your $15.95 to be a coach. Any other questions? I know there's a bit of a time delay. Those are good ones, though. Okay, I'm going to give it like one more second. It's already 9:50. Oh, my gosh.
We talk a lot.
You do.
You and I need to team up with someone who doesn't talk so much.
You got to squeeze her down. You got to squeeze the presentation down. That was not appropriate for the presentation. You might want to call it good. I think I'm a little tired. To keep it good, we're going to shut this down. If you have any more questions and you want to join this team, contact the coach that referred you to this, and they will help you out. So have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Thanks for joining us.